We don't promote positive and ownership of your company. I'm making it cool to be smart.
A camera lens is trained on a restaurant parking lot and also inside. This footage recording in real time a major heist and murder about to go down.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new updates on the Pnb Rock case. Show that he was set up by a patron that was inside of the establishment. It wasn't his girlfriend, man. Let's talk about it. So, updates to the Pnb Rock case, man, have come out, man. New footage, all new insider information. So, Pnb Rock, whose real name is Rakeem Allen, a Philadelphia native, was unalived in a 2022 robbery at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in LA on the east side. Okay, a lot of people say that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is not the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles that you want to go at. Okay, real gangsters, it's saying that's not the Roscoe's that you go to. Okay, you especially don't go to that Roscoe's with a $500,000 in jewelry on. Okay, now he was at the Roscoe's with his fiance. And in the footage, investigators showed that there was a patron there, a guy by the name of Tremont Jones. He frequents there, loiters there. He be up there. That's his little place, his little establishment where he go put plays together at. Okay. Soon as he walked through the door, Tremont see him, do a double take, recognize him, and then reach out to give him a fist pound. Okay, so he reached out, gave him a fist pound, like, oh, what's up? He knew who he was. He like, okay, this Pnb Rock. Now, Pnb Rock, when he was up in there, once again, this man had about a $500,000 worth of jewelry on, and necklaces, watches, rings, and then he pulled up, and I think like a Maybach or some type of high-end Mercedes, right? So he flossing, okay? So he in an impoverished neighborhood in the hood in LA, right? Solo, just with his girl, right? With no security. Now, they did say that Pnb had a firearm. Okay, they did find a firearm when police got there. It was on the table. He had it in the small of his back. I'm gonna touch on that later, because once again, I was saying that in my head as soon as I heard that. Like, if you gonna carry a firearm, keeping it in the small of your back, man, that's really some Hollywood stuff. That's some movie stuff. Like, nobody is keeping firearms in the small of their back, bro. Like, if you gotta pull it, you need to be pulling it from your waist, or it need to be sitting in the Roscoe's like that. It need to be on your lap. Okay, but we'll touch back on that later. Okay, so they saw him pound him up. Soon as he pound him up, he immediately ran outside, and that's when he called the two perpetrators, the guy Freddie Trone, 42-year-old, the father and son duo, and his unnamed son. Okay, so his son, once again, because he was under 18 at the time, I believe under 17 at the time, and as a minor, they didn't give out his name. Okay, so he called Freddie Trone. All this was shown on camera, so they were on camera whole time. He pulled up to the parking lot, you know what I'm saying, politic with Buddy. And then he bring his son up there and drop his son off. Okay, so his son come up ready to go, full ski mask on. Okay, I believe he was 17 at the time. Once again, he's a minor. Ski mask on, gun out, ready to go. Okay, and then he walks right over to Pnb and he demands all his jewelry. Right, demands it all. Pnb was taking too slow, even though a lot of witnesses are saying that the guy didn't really give him much time. Say the dude immediately hit Pnb in the chest and then shot him twice in the back. Okay, so he hit him once in the chest, hit him twice in the back. Pnb was down. He ripped the jewelry off of Pnb's dying body, which is really like soulless. And then reached over and pointed the gun at the fiance and said, give up her jewelry. Okay, then he took jewelry from her watch. Okay, said that he was going to threaten to unalive her also as well. He went ahead and left, got back in the vehicle with Mr. Freddie Trone with his father. They drove off. They seen on camera. LA got cameras everywhere, bro. So there's really no way to get away with anything in LA, bro. They have everything on camera. It's a camera on every intersection. They was showing in the video, literally they tracked their car the whole way. Their car was tracked all the way, You know, the when they parked, and then Freddie Tron, he went and torched the car, and then his son threw away his clothes and put them in a trash can. They believe a murder weapon, because the police did not find the unaliving weapon, okay, and they didn't find any of the clothes, any evidence. They just got them all on camera doing this, right? They got them on camera. They got the whole thing, okay. So, you know, once they got that, police went ahead and put everything together, and then they went ahead and arrested Freddie Tron. Okay, so Freddie Tron was arrested. The 42-year-old, he received 31 years for the charges. Okay, and then the guy Tremont Jones, who set it all up, he received 12 years on various robbery charges. So Freddie, he probably gonna be in his 70s if he still, you know, lasts that long. He'll be in his 70s when he get out. And then Tremont, he got 12 years, so he gonna do 12, which, I mean, because it ended up in an unalive, and I feel like 12 is, you know, that's kind of lenient, but I mean, it is what it is. And then the 17-year-old son, they just trying to deem is he mentally stable. You know, in California, they got certain laws because he was a minor. If he can just say he was crazy, he'll be back out in no time. Look at Pop Smoke Killer. Okay, now a lot of lessons we can learn from this that a lot of people already discussed. Okay, there is a hood everywhere. This is not just LA. Anywhere where it is low income, low opportunity, impoverished, y'all know the hood when y'all see it. Okay, y'all know the hood when y'all see it. You can sense it. Okay, you know when you in an impoverished area, bro. You need to operate accordingly. Number one, Pnb should have just took his food to go right off the bat. This is hindsight, but this is just to help somebody else in the future. Number two, if you're gonna wear nice things, man, do not wear them in low income areas. Do not be walking through nobody hood. I don't care if it's LA, I don't care if it's Mississippi, I don't care if it's Iowa, I don't care if it's Chicago, I don't care if it's St. Louis, I don't care if it's New York. Do not walk through the ghetto with no $500,000 worth of jewelry. Don't walk through the ghetto with $100,000 worth of jewelry on, $50,000 worth of jewelry on. Okay, you are gonna make yourself a target like that. There are people that are starving and that are gonna take off your plate. Okay, number two, Pnb Rock, you are famous, you got a lot to lose. Security, right? Gotta make sure, guys, all the rappers out there, you traveling with security. There's nothing wrong with having security, because even though Pnb Rock was armed, look what good it did him. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Even if he was gripping, even if it was sitting on his lap, he would have had to have the reflexes enough to see Buddy soon as he walking in and just start dumping on him soon as he walked in. The position that he was in, that just would have been hard. I feel like he would have took a shot, and you putting your girl at risk. You see what I'm saying? And you putting your girl at risk on top of that. You feel what I'm saying? Because if he just start dumping your girl right there. So it's like there was no good way really to get around that. You would have had 2-3 security guards with you. Dude wouldn't even have made that call, because he would have been like, man, Pnb Rock up here, but he got about 3 security guards with him. They all armed. You see what I'm saying? That would have deterred all of that. Okay. And then on top of that, you be armed. So you armed and your security armed. Okay. They said Pnb was living out there for a long time. So you can't get that comfortable. Okay, guys, never get too comfortable. And you don't even have to be famous with this. Just anybody with the means to have nice things, bro. Know how to maneuver when you have nice things. Okay, when you got perishables, jewelry, and things like that, you gotta know how to move. You gotta move the right way. Okay, nothing in the small of your bag. I'm in Texas. Texas is an open carry state, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm not keeping nothing in the small of my bag. If I feel like I'm going somewhere where I gotta be moving like that, it's gonna be on my hip. Okay, and it's gonna be ready to go. And I'm not gonna give nobody no reason to try me. Okay, so it's just all about lowering your chances. Anything can happen anywhere, but you just want to lower your chances. Okay, this did clear the fiance, who for a long time social media was blaming her, saying that because she posted a picture of her chicken and waffles, that's what alerted the criminals. No, it was actually a guy that was sitting on the inside of the restaurant that put the whole play together. Didn't have anything to do with the fiance. They said the food took 40 minutes. They said seemingly because it was just a busy day that day. Me personally, if some chicken and waffles take 40 minutes, I'm leaving. After about maybe like 15 minutes, I probably would have left. It does not take long to make chicken and waffles. Okay, you gotta. It's about assessing the situation, man. I got $500,000 in jury. I'm just with my girl. All I got is one burner. Nah, I think we'll just take it to go. You know what I mean? We'll just take it to go. You know what I mean? And then that could have been that. You know what I'm saying? You could have left and came back. It wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Take it to go. Hey, we ordering it. Hey, let's go make some runs, and then we'll come back when it's ready. Okay, and then I'm gonna have him bring it out to me. You know what I'm saying? You stay sitting in the car. You don't give up your location. You don't give up nothing. Okay, but it wasn't on her. She didn't have nothing to do with it. She just, her posting the picture of the chicken and waffles didn't even show Pnb, so nobody picked up any information off of this. Like, once again, really sad situation. Transition to Peace, Pnb Rock, super talented. That Selfish song was my favorite song. One of my favorite songs. He had that Like Girls, and he had a lot of big songs, man. Pnb Rock. Transition in Peace, man. And then just like I said, man, going forward, man, you know, guys, especially rappers, but not even just rappers, anybody with anything to lose, know how to move, man. Move the right way. Okay. This the guy, Hoods Billionaire, Big Favor, Big Abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy, Hoods Billionaire, Big Favor, Big Abundance. It's cool to be smart. I'm gone.